It is rightly said, a true guidance is like a small torch that doesn't show you everything at once, but gives you enough light for the next step to be saved. A very good evening to one and all present here. I am Karuna Sharma, coordinator of UPSC Guidance Cell and a student of University of Delhi. I welcome all of you to this webinar that will speak about an aspirant's journey from prelims to much awaited IAS. As we are going live today on various other social media platforms, and I could see a number of new faces, I would like to call my co-host Janvi to accord the audience about ourselves.
It's really nice to see you all. Thank you, Karuna. So before starting with the program, I would like to tell you all about the organizer of this program. As you know, this webinar has been organized by the UPSC Guidance Cell. This cell has been founded by Mr. Lakh, who is the president, and co-founded by Mr. Saurabh, who is the vice president of this cell. The aim of this cell is to help all the students who cannot afford paid coaching for their civil services exam preparation. We assist them by providing them with free study materials and resources that includes daily newspaper, important notes, analysis of some significant newspaper such as the Hindu for the preparation of the UPSC exam. We also conduct various competitions, events, and productive webinars for the all-round development of the students and provide them a platform to explore their skills.
Thank you so much, Janvi, for beautifully explaining about ourselves. So guys, for having an enriching session, we have today with us an eminent personality who is an ex-IAS officer, one of India's most renowned motivational speaker, a great mentor, visiting professor, and a best-selling author. Some of his works includes Finding Success Within, It's Still a Wonderful Life, Dubeji Bounces Back, and many more. He speaks all over India and abroad, addressing students, corporate organization, and government officers, covering topics such as entrepreneurship, education, sports, life skills, communication skills, overthinking, calmness, etc. He has also delivered 8 TED Talks, 3 Josh Talks, and numerous other talks on YouTube with 3 million views. Not only this, as DC Panchkula, he initiated path-breaking projects such as Adar Samman, Respect for the Elderly. He also organizes the annual All India JP Atray cricket tournament since 1992 and was himself an under-19 cricketer who played the national level CK Naidu Trophy twice. Guys, he is none other than Mr. Vivek Atray, sir. So I wholeheartedly welcome you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, so we are happy to have you here. Yeah, before starting, I would like to present a small video on behalf of UGC as a token of love and respect for you. Yeah, Janvi, you may present the screen.
Yeah. Just let me know whether the screen is visible or not. Okay, the screen is visible?
Yeah.
Okay.
To have been chosen through one of the most rigorous and respected competitive exams in the country has shaped thousands of bright minds to bring about a tremendous change in the society.
गरीब आदमी मुस्कुराता हुआ नजर आता था. The passion of life ultimately is happiness. Whatever makes your heart sing, वो करना है. अंदर की लड़ाई, अंदर की बात, वो जीतनी है. तो balance, calmness, happiness, these are the key words of it.
तो हम बता नहीं सकते कि इनकी क्या इनका रोल है लाइफ में, क्या करियर.
मैं जैसे आपसे बात कर रहा हूँ, मैं ऐसे बात नहीं कर पाता.
It's very important for the youth to have values which have the well-being of others in mind. You cannot be selfish and self-centered. You can't just think of yourself and say that, okay, I'm going.
सर, एक IAS ऑफिसर की लाइफ कैसे बदलती है?
पावर करप्ट्स एंड एब्सोल्यूट पावर करप्ट्स एब्सोल्युटली, बस स्ट्रॉन्ग स्टेटमेंट है. हमें अगर जीके नहीं आती, हमें बात करनी नहीं आती, हमें एम्पैथी नहीं आती, हमारे अंदर कंपैशन नहीं है, तो फिर हम सक्सेसफुल IAS ऑफिसर नहीं बनते. तो डेवलप योर ह्यूमन क्वालिटीज एट द सेम. और कब करोगे? नहीं, पढ़ाई के बाद थोड़ी करोगे. This is the time when you are preparing for the IAS exam, UPSC. You must also develop your empathy, listening skills, personality, communication skills. पढ़ाई भी करनी है. ये भी.
Choose a career that you love. Choose a career that gives you passion, that gives you drive, that you look forward to. C for calmness, C for confidence, C for.
End with the words that being calmly confident in your communication and your persona is the way to be, and being ever willing to learn from better communicators, and then being receptive, being a good listener.
Yeah, thank you, Janvi. I hope sir liked it.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Oh, okay, sir. Yeah, sir. Now I would like to request you to start with the session.
Okay, thank you very much for the warm welcome, and thank you for the video and everything else. Good to know that I am able to help you in some way, and a lot of students are on this call and watching this video. So we will discuss the UPSC exam and preparation for IAS and other services. Nice to see the hard work you have done before the event to put together so many people, and also to prepare this video. I was talking in 1.5 speed or two times fast, so it was sounding a bit funny to me, but anyway, this is not how I speak. This is how I speak, which I'm speaking now. But it's good to put that across in order to put more information in less time. So what I want to tell you today is that firstly, you need to be aware why we are preparing for civil services. इसलिए हम कर रहे हैं जो कर रहे हैं. I'll mix English and Hindi for you. So the first thing is कि सिर्फ इसलिए हम नहीं IAS या IPS या PCS या जो भी बनना चाहते हैं because हमारे पेरेंट्स ने बोला या सोसाइटी बोलती है या कुछ और. रीजन ये नहीं है. रीजन ये होना चाहिए कि हमें उसके बारे में इन डेप्थ एनालिसिस किया हुआ है और उसके बारे में हमें पता है. What does a civil services officer do? And why does he do it or she do it? That is the key. So we have to understand that the key word in all this is service. Indian Administrative Service, Indian Police Service, Delhi Administrative Service, Haryana Civil Service. So all these are related to service. And if you look at it, service is the reason why you should want to join a public service, because you want to serve the society. Society को अगर सर्व करना चाहते हैं तभी हम ऐसा स्टेप लें. अगर हम सोचते हैं कि बहुत मजे करेंगे, आराम करेंगे, गाड़ी मिलेगी, पावर मिलेगी, so that is only a byproduct. That is only one of the advantages that you have in being in the service is the perks and the salary and the respect. So that is something which is also good, but the main reason is that you want to make a change in society, you want to make a mark in society, you want to help the common man. Now, how do we get there? There are so many exams for different services. The UPSC exam is the apex exam. ये आपको पता है. Delhi University में वैसे भी half the students are preparing for civil services. ये सबको पता है. It is very important that we realize that we have to be focused. And if we are focused, then we can succeed. हमारी strategy ऐसी होनी चाहिए कि हम focus भी कर सकें और अपनी balance development भी कर सकें. Which means that I am not going to only study 8 hours a day, 9 hours a day for the next 3 years. ऐसा नहीं है. We have to balance our preparation. Now, I must tell you right at the outset, and I don't want to keep you, some of you may be thinking that I have come through the UPSC exam, but I came through the HCS to the IAS. So I came into HCS, then I came into IAS on promotion from HCS, and I became an IAS officer. I served in SCS for 17 years and IAS for 9 years. That means 26 years. So half, or rather 1/3 of the officers of IAS are those who are promoted from the state civil service. In my case, it was Haryana civil service. It could be Punjab, Himachal, Rajasthan, UP, or anything else. So the key is that we have to prepare for not only UPSC, but also for the state civil service, because you never know which one will work. Ultimately, your aim is to serve the society. Even if you come into the state civil service, you will achieve a lot, because you will ultimately join the All India service and you will be posted in your own state, and you will be able to serve in the same level almost as an IAS officer. There is also an IPS officer who has come from the state police service. He could be 1 out of 3. So all these people are also doing a good job for society. Now, if you're preparing for any exam, from prelims to IAS is the title of this webinar. What do we do? First, we make a strategy. आपके पास कोचिंग नहीं है, आपके पास रिसोर्सेज नहीं है, लेकिन आपके पास ब्रेन पावर है, आपके पास हार्ड वर्क है, आपके पास नॉलेज है क्या करना है उसके बारे में. You go through the syllabus of the UPSC entirely, completely. उसमें कुछ इधर उधर की बात नहीं सोचनी या छोड़ना नहीं है. उसका एक एक लेटर शब्द आप पढ़ लीजिए यूपीएससी की वेबसाइट का, और इफ यू आर अपेयरिंग फॉर द स्टेट सिविल सर्विसेज उसका read every single letter and word. What I would suggest to you is you take at least 1 week to 10 days only reading the syllabus. Read the syllabus of the general studies, of the optional, of the essay, of the Hindi, English, whatever papers, of the ethics paper. All these are important. Some of them are qualifying exams, others are scoring exams. You have to see which one is what. And you have to know the pattern of prelims, mains, and personality test. Prelims is a qualifying exam. Mains is also a qualifying exam. But mains के जो marks हैं वो ultimately आपके rank में count होते हैं. Prelims के marks नहीं count होते हैं. Prelims is only to qualify. Mains is meant to be an exam which, coupled with personality test, will give you a score. And when you get that score, you will get a rank. When you get that rank, you will get a state or you will get a service. So based on your preference, आपको service मिलेगी और आपको state मिलेगी, depending on your marks. So you have to start preparing for the main exam before the prelims. ये बहुत गलती लोग करते हैं कि प्रीलिम्स पहले तैयारी करते रहो, प्रीलिम्स नहीं हुआ. लेकिन जब हम मेंस की तैयारी करेंगे तो प्रीलिम्स की तैयारी तो अपने आप हो रही है. प्रीलिम्स की प्रैक्टिस आपने सिर्फ 3 महीने 4 महीने करनी है प्रीलिम्स से पहले. उससे 1 साल पहले या 1.5 साल पहले आपने मेंस की तैयारी शुरू कर देनी. And then you will have to basically plan out your subject-wise timetable like you do for a board exam. So you have to allocate time for general studies, allocate time for optional. You have to do writing practice also. Writing practice is extremely important. Many people don't do writing practice and they are not able to express themselves. 250 words, 400 words, जो भी आपको word limit पुराने papers में मिलता है, उसमें आप लिख लीजिए. Topics such as women empowerment, topics such as entrepreneurship, agriculture versus industrial economy, statewide economic development, election reforms, education reform, new education policy, any schemes and initiatives taken by the government of India in the last few years All these important aspects you need to be able to write about in brief but powerfully. अगर women entrepreneurship की हम बात ले लें, just for let's say taking up a point in detail, what are the points of women entrepreneurship? Women को अगर हम empower करना चाहते हैं तो उनमें से बहुत से women को हमें startup करने के लिए encourage करना चाहिए, so that they become CEOs, and not only do they become employees. If they become CEOs, then they will be able to give others employment. They will have self-respect. They will have more economic independence. And they can be wonderful CEOs starting up great companies. The best companies in the world, many of them have women CEOs. So आपका जो points है इस आंसर को लिखने के लिए, उन points को आपने सोच लेना. मान लीजिए there are 5 points. And the first point is the current scenario. कि अभी जो women entrepreneurs हैं वो कम है, male entrepreneurs ज़्यादा है. We are typically, women are looking for jobs, or parents are still wanting to get women married off. ये disparity है society में. Although it is better than before, there is still a disparity. The first point. Second point है, what are the initiatives undertaken by the country in the last few years? कोई scheme जो women in entrepreneurship पे आया है, कोई plan जो किसी state ने successfully implement किया है, any best practice, any example. Then you can give the example of top women entrepreneurs like Kiran Majumdar-Shaw, Biocon. Or you can give of other ladies who have done well. There is an example of a cottage industry in Himachal, Huira jams, achar, chutneys, they are doing very well. Women. So you can basically give all these examples and then close your answer with a powerful statement saying, in order to encourage more women to become entrepreneurs, the government has to do this. Future steps, create awareness, give small loans, encourage more women to come forward. All these steps will enable us to enhance the level of women entrepreneurs. ये मैंने आपके लिए एक टॉपिक का एग्जांपल लिया कि उसको 3, 4, 5 पॉइंट्स क्या है उसके डिस्कस करने वाले. The topic could be anything. It could be how can India win more medals in Olympics, or it could be how can the floriculture industry be developed, flower industry. So anything under the sun which you feel is important, आप उसके बारे में छोटे-छोटे आंसर्स लिख के रख लीजिए. उन्हीं को आपने फिर बाद में पढ़ लेना है and answer them in your own words. I must tell you again, you must prepare for the main exam first, and prelims will happen on its own. Only the last 3 months or 4 months, you need to study for the prelims exclusively. बाद में आपके कुछ questions भी होंगे, around 4:45 PM हम questions ले लेंगे. Next point is that if you have a strategy, then also read a lot. That means not only read your NCERT and other syllabus related books, also read books on India and the world. Read books like Yuval Noah Harari, आपने नाम सुना होगा, Harari, Homo Deus, Sapiens, ये उसकी books हैं, ये global author हैं. Harari बहुत अच्छा लिखते हैं, globally recognized. इंडिया में आप लिखिए, पढ़ लीजिए, सुधा मूर्ति की बुक्स पढ़ेंगे तो इंडिया की अंडरस्टैंडिंग आपकी बढ़ेगी. आपको आगे जाके इंटरव्यूज वगैरह में अंडरस्टैंडिंग की वजह से फायदा हो. नंदन नीलेकनी wrote Imagining India or Reimagining India. You can read these kinds of books to understand India a little better. Raghuram Rajan की books पढ़ लीजिए, great economist, you know, you're the RBI chairman as well. So these kinds of books, if you read, apart from your syllabus, you will find it easier. बुक्स आपको लाइब्रेरी में मिल जाएंगी, किंडल पे मिल जाएंगी, डिजिटल मिल जाएंगी, कुछ भी मिल जाएगी। जहां आपको बुक्स मिल सकती हैं, खरीदने की जरूरत नहीं है सबकी सारी बुक्स, जस्ट रीड एज मच एज यू कैन। नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज यू मस्ट प्रैक्टिस शार्पनेस। शार्प बनना, थोड़ा सा रिस्पॉन्स आपका क्विक होना चाहिए। जैसे कि रैपिड फायर होता है ना, आपने देखा रैपिड फायर इंटरव्यूज होते हैं, मेरा भी होता है कभी कभी। उसमें क्या होता है, यू हैव टू थिंक क्विकली एंड रिस्पॉन्ड क्विकली। उससे आपका प्रीलिम्स की भी तैयारी होगी, मेंस की भी तैयारी होगी, आपका इंटरव्यू की भी तैयारी होगी। So you have to start thinking faster. उसके लिए play word games, play puzzles, do a lot of short answer MCQs, and test yourself. IQ tests and CSAT आपको पता है क्या होता है, मेंटल रीजनिंग, मैथ्स रीजनिंग एक्सेट्रा, वो भी कर लीजिए। कई लोग आर्ट्स के स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं, वो डर जाते हैं CSAT से। डरने की जरूरत नहीं है, इट इज ओनली अ क्वालिफाइंग काइंड ऑफ एग्जाम। You don't have to get into the marks of it. You have to do well enough. Don't be scared of CSAT, etc. I am the mentor to an academy, and that academy is located in Chandigarh. It's known as the Vivek IAS Career Academy. And we have about 5 very good faculty members. आप क्योंकि students हैं जो who have come together to help each other, I will tell these faculty members one by one. They will deliver one lecture for you each, if you like, free of cost. That lecture will be for your organization on civil services preparation, economics, for example, science and technology, environment, history, sociology, English, law. All these subjects are important for you. General studies, current affairs, newspaper reading, etc. I can tell them to help you one lecture each they will deliver. Uske baad, if you feel that you want to get involved more, then you can contact them for admission in the academy online. However, if you want to have only the benefit of that one free lecture, like I am delivering a lecture today to you, that is also fine. Because we aim to help you. We don't want you to waste time or effort or money. Now, I will tell you a few other things which are more important than what I have told you till now. Even more important. So listen carefully and then keep your questions ready. In about 10 minutes, you can ask me questions. The first thing is that this is also your preparatory phase for life. You are not only preparing for an exam, you are preparing for after the exam also. There won't be any time after the, supposing you get through to a service, there won't be any time separately to prepare your qualities, your communication skills, your balance, your creativity, your cheerfulness, your decision making, your presence of mind, decisiveness. All these things have to be done at the same time. So in order to do them at the same time, you really have to be an all-rounder now. You have seen my George talk, many of you, and in that I always say that be an all-rounder. Now, to be an all-rounder, it means you have to be balanced from now. Physical fitness is also important. Mental fitness, spiritual fitness is also important. So you read general books, you watch videos of people like me or people like sportsmen or great achievers, Dalai Lama, etc. Be aware of everything outside the syllabus also. It's not difficult. Don't think ye time nahi hai mere paas. Very important to focus on your physical, mental, and spiritual fitness. Mental fitness will come from reading, from engaging in conversations, from listening to others. Physical fitness, will come from sports and outdoor activity. Gym is also okay, but better to be outdoors as much as possible, whenever Delhi allows you. or any other place when the weather is fine. Spiritual fitness will help you in your studies, as well as help you to fulfill the purpose of your life. For spiritual fitness, you need to meditate. In order to meditate, you need to sit down morning and evening twice a day and just concentrate on, on some technique of meditation. You can read it. I also follow a technique I'll share with you. And you must charge your mind and body and soul in that meditation. So don't think that ye baad mein hote retirement ke baad. Keep your spiritual aspect also with you at this time. It will help you to perform better in your studies and your exam. Do all these things at the same time. Very important. Take out 10 minutes. 10 minutes for that, 10 minutes for that, 10 minutes for that. Good enough. Plan your day. Also have entertainment time. Watch a movie once in a while. Listen to your whatever favorite songs. Do what you want to do. Go out with your friends. Those who are toppers today, they were always balanced. They are not those who were unidimensional. You have to be multidimensional in order to succeed. In order to succeed, please make sure that you are multidimensional. And for that, you need to develop your personality and confidence also. Confidence kahan se aata hai? Confidence aata hai out of faith. Courage kahan se aati hai? Courage aati hai faith ke sath. I often give the example of a little baby child. The mother is throwing up the child in the air and catching the child. And the child is laughing. The child never feels scared. The child is laughing. Because the child doesn't know what it is to be hurt. Because the mother never drops the child. Mother ne kabhi catch drop nahi kiya. Why? Because the mother loves the child and will never drop the child. But the child is fearless. Has total faith and confidence in the mother. हमारे अंदर क्या होता है? हमारा faith कम हो जाता है. Confidence कम हो जाता है. डर ज़्यादा हो जाता है. Because society tells us, इससे डरो, उससे डरो, ये डरो, वो डरो. So we have to regain our faith. We have to gain our confidence. We have to become more strong, mentally strong. Ultimately, the battle is in the mind. So one more point which I want to tell you is that develop your mind power. Develop your willpower. And make sure your mind doesn't tell you negative things. ये नहीं हो पाएगा, वो नहीं हो पाएगा. ऐसे अगर आप अपने माइंड को बताते रहेंगे तो माइंड कुछ नहीं कर पाएगा. You have to tell your mind positive things. And the mind has to be basically trained to win. Train your mind to win and move towards success. It is possible by becoming very strong in the mind, willpower. And willpower will give you that much needed momentum towards success. तो आपने strategy भी बनानी है, आपने focus भी करना है, आपने all-rounder भी बनना है, आपने books भी पढ़नी है, physical, mental, spiritual fitness पे भी काम करना है, और तभी आप successful होंगे when you are doing all these things. Then you will find that magically your efficiency has also increased. There is no point in sitting for 6 hours and output is only of 2 hours. So you have to be careful that you are not getting distracted all the time. Sit for that much time which is productive. Productive time is more important than total time. You agree with me? Productive time is more important than total time. So be productive in your studies. And whatever output is there, that is what will make you a champion. So I have given you some ideas. Now I'll ask you to ask me questions and then I can summarize at the end. So please tell me any questions if you have till now. You can type them or somebody can read them out to me. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. You all can write your queries in the chat box. If you are having any, we'll just take them one by one.
I've got one question from Kushagra, who is watching us live on YouTube. He's asking, sir, as UPSC preparation is an integrated preparation, including prelims and mains. So in last 4 months, what should we read specifically for prelims?
In the last 4 months, what you need to do is to practice. That means you need to practice general studies papers, okay, so that you actually are able to increase your speed and your confidence. And by practicing last year's papers or previous year's papers, you are getting a lot of knowledge. Plus, read a lot of current affairs, read the newspaper thoroughly, make notes or remember points, make a diary where you write down names which you may not remember later in single reading. Like, for example, yesterday India won the Under-19 World Cup in cricket. Now it's very easy for Indian students to remember who is the captain, Yash, who is the man of the match, Raj Baba. But supposing there is a tennis tournament abroad and you don't remember the name of the final opponent of Nadal. Nadal beat Medvedev in the Australian Open final. You may not remember the name of Medvedev. So you make notes and you make sure that your notes are available to you when you need them. Start this kind of preparation, current affairs, practice of question papers, also CSAT, etc. Whatever is there, see the pattern, see the scoring pattern, find out the strategy. Also, you must make sure that you have, when you attempt the paper, I'll tell you a little bit of strategy about the paper itself. First, answer all those questions which you know completely, 100%. Next, answer all those which you are 90% sure of. And then answer those which you are 75% sure of or 60% sure of. Don't answer any question by guess because they are negative marking. It's very important. Okay, next question.
Sir, the next question is from Vaishnavi Kumar. She's asking that how to manage preparation along with the college studies.
Yeah, so this is a common question I have asked everywhere and it's part of life. So see, when you get married, you have to look after your spouse, but you also have to work. When you have to work, you have to look after your family as well as work. Life is never about doing only one thing. When you're driving a car, you're also listening to the music and you are also talking to someone at times who is sitting in the car. So we are equipped to be multi-dimensional. Here, college as well as UPSC exam is rather similar. If you are an Olympic athlete like Neeraj Chopra and you are also preparing for UPSC exam, then you see the challenge. Here, the challenge is less because ultimately you're studying. And if you are studying for UPSC or studying for your college, you have to only make a timetable and apportion your time accordingly. Make sure that you are giving due weightage to both and do better. And try and align your studies in a way that the college studies are helping your UPSC also. That's the answer.
Okay, so we have got another question from a lot of people that should we have plan B?
Yes, you must have plan B. See, life is unpredictable and there's nothing to be scared. Everybody goes through an unpredictable life. You don't know what you're going to eat for lunch tomorrow. I don't know how many of you have planned already for lunch tomorrow. Nobody has planned. Maybe your mama has planned. But the point is, whatever you get, you will eat it. Unpredictability is a part of life. So if you are not able to get through the civil services, then your plan B will work. Plan C also can be there. Let's say I'm a computer science student or I'm a history student and I also play the guitar and I'm preparing for civil services. My plan A is civil services. Plan B is I'll become a history professor. Plan C is I'll become a guitar player. Something has to be there, no? Something is there in your life. So everybody has some or the other talents. Don't worry, life will not leave you on the road. You will be fine. And if you can, get through your plan A, otherwise plan B, otherwise plan B.5, whatever it is, whatever you can. Next.
Thank you, sir. Okay, the next question is from Saurav Suman. He's asking that how did you manage to keep up the consistency and motivation during IAS preparation?
Yeah, so as I said, I came through the Haryana Civil Service. I didn't come through the UPSC exam. I got promoted from HCS to IAS later. But I did definitely take care that I was able to manage and balance my life. So it is very, very important that whenever you are preparing for something, you balance your life, you work hard, you are confident, you strategize, follow the guidance given by somebody, and then you make the best of your ability. And let me say that maybe 20% of it is also your good luck. The best people often don't get into this service. It is important that you do your best and leave the rest to God. So focus and hard work. But I would also give one advice. You may not ask me this question, so let me answer it myself. Some people, they spend 6 years preparing for UPSC. Don't do that. More than 3 years, I would not advise. So your plan B has to come into operation after 2 to 3 years. 2 to 3 good attempts are good enough. If you're through, you're through. If you're not through, something else is for you. Next question.
So from preparations point of view, which newspaper is good, Hindu or Indian Express? This question
Both
is
are
by
good.
Babita Yadav.
Both are very good. I saw a question on interview or newspaper reading also. There is Dr. Vivek Rana from my faculty, from my academy, where I'm the mentor. So he will definitely help you in that in detail. But Hindu and Indian Express, both are excellent newspapers.
Okay, sir.
Sir, this question is from Shreya Singh. She's asking that what activities to take up in the initial years of college to develop our personality that will help us in further preparation.
One of them is public speaking. So like you are conducting this program, Karuna and Janvi are conducting this program, right?
Yes, sir.
Karuna and Janvi have confidence. They are able to present, they are able to talk to me, they are able to talk to others. They are able to speak before 100 others. So this activity is helping you. If somebody is in college and somebody goes on stage and starts speaking on some topic, that is helping that person. Be on stage, perform if you have any art, otherwise become a public speaker. I have many videos on public speaking skills. You can all follow my YouTube channel, Vivek Atray. There are some videos on common Indian errors, etc. also. So learn more about your communication. Your communication related activities will help you to develop your personality. Writing skills also. Improve your writing, improve your story writing, essay writing, poetry writing, whatever you love. In English, Hindi, whatever it is. और ये मत सोचिए कि मुझे इंग्लिश नहीं आती तो मुझे आगे नहीं जाना, ऐसा मत सोचिए. हिंदी में भी आप कामयाब हो सकते हैं. मदर टंग जो भी आपकी है उसी में कामयाब हो सकते हैं. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन.
So next question is how to remain away from distraction.
सबसे मुश्किल क्वेश्चन है, इसका आंसर मुझे पता नहीं. बात यह है कि डिस्ट्रैक्शन इज पार्ट ऑफ लाइफ. Instagram is so distracting, मुझे भी वहां पे 2 घंटे लग जाते हैं. Why should we however, why should we overdo it? So what we need to understand is that supposing you love chocolates, how many chocolates would you eat? Supposing you have enough money to buy 100 chocolates per day, will you eat them? You cannot. So our Instagram time has to be limited. That's the distraction number one. All social media is a distraction. However, it can be utilized to our benefit. Utilize it to our benefit. Inspire yourself by watching good videos, by watching people who are successful. Sometimes people call me up or message me in the morning, sir, or in the evening, sir, आपको कल हमने देखा, हम बड़े लो फील कर रहे थे, हमने फिर आपको देख के हमें लगा कि सर भी तो ऐसे हैं, हम भी स्ट्रॉन्ग बनेंगे. ऐसा कुछ छत्तीसगढ़, बिहार, UP, Rajasthan, Assam, I get from all over India. Some UPSC or some other aspirant. Basically, Utilize your distractions also for your benefit. ठीक है, बीच में आप मजे कर रहे हो, जैकलिन फर्नांडिस को देख रहे हो, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. But you must balance your time and your life after a while. Come back to the point. And don't feel guilty about what you did 1.5 years ago. ये भी एक youngsters में बहुत problem है कि वो guilty feel करते रहते हैं. Guilty नहीं feel करते. Forget it. Move forward and learn from your mistake. That is important. Okay, next.
So next question is it compulsory to read NCERT from class 6th?
I think I have heard from those who are preparing latest, it is better to prepare or comprehensively. But even if you're reading from class 8, I think you are doing a good job. You should once read it thoroughly, and then you can make notes. So class 6 onwards will help you. Class 8 onwards will also help. Next.
Yes, sir. Sir, Shivam, it's a question by Shivam Bhardwaj. So he's asking, sir, can we crack this exam in very first attempt at a very early age? If yes, then what is the correct strategy for those students who belong from the science background?
Yeah, for science, it is the same as humanity. It doesn't depend on your background. Science means that you have focus on your science subjects. And but the main question is how to crack it in the first attempt, early age. So I must share with you, my father was an IPS officer. He cracked it at the age of 21. 21, first attempt. And he was the youngest IPS officer in India. And it was amazing. Of course, he was intelligent, but the thing is, he must have worked very hard. So if you want to do that, you'll have to work extra hard in your college days. As soon as you graduate from college, you appear and clear. You start from first year, second year, focus and be very prepared to go for it seriously the first time. And many people, they miss attempts. That means they don't appear after filling up the form. Don't do that. There's no point. There are enough opportunities for you. As I said, don't take more than 3 times. So go ahead and appear for the exam. Next question.
So next question is from Prachi. She is asking, do we need to prepare map for all sphere?
Map?
Maps of all spheres.
Maps for all spheres. This I didn't understand the question. Is it a technical question or general? Please add your one line to your question so that we can understand your question better. I'll take 1 or 2 more. After that, what you can do, jisko mujhe baad mein puchna hai, you can contact me on Instagram, send me a message, and I will always reply. Don't worry. Or you can contact me through the cell, UPSC cell here. I will send you answer.
Yes.
How to prepare for the maps? Prachi is asking about how to prepare. ये maps मुझे नहीं आते हैं. मैं geography का student नहीं. Don't worry.
Okay, sir. Sir, the next question is from Nukta Kaushal. So she is asking that, is the job of an IAS officer a risky one? Because IAS is responsible for everything and it is a 24-hour service. So does IAS has to be answerable for any mishappening?
Yeah, it's not a risky job. You see, in any job, you have a responsibility. Even
Yes,
a purchase officer of a store, even a legal advisor, even a doctor, everybody has a responsibility. Doctor, if he gives wrong treatment, somebody falls ill, then it is his responsibility. So I think the IAS is a very secure service and you are not likely to make too many mistakes. So just do your job carefully and be diligent, be above board. That means be honest and you'll do a good job. Don't worry. Okay, how to read newspaper, etc. questions are there. That I can request Dr. Vivek Rana. Akshay will get in touch with me. I will give him the number. He will have a session with you on newspaper reading, etc. one day. So
Sure, sir.
I think for now, I'll just close with a couple of overall motivational points. Firstly, calmness will help you. Stay calm. Don't be restless and worried. Secondly, develop your inner strength and win the battle of the mind. And meditation, physical fitness, all-around reading of books, good communication skills. These will matter. पढ़ाई तो करनी है, but ये जो qualities हैं ये develop करनी है. So be like that and you will win the battle of life. Okay, thank you.
Sir, please, 1 minute, sir. Sir, the head of our content department, Mr. Shyam Mishra, has prepared something for you.
So she's asking how will we get to know about the free classes? Through the UPSC cell, guidance cell.
Yeah, I'll just share the link with you, friends. I'll just share the link of our social media handles over here. We provide the free study materials, so nothing to worry about. Okay. Please, Mr. Shyam, please unmute yourself. Okay.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, you're clearly audible.
ये विवेक सर के लिए थोड़ी सी हेलो, मेरी आवाज जा रही है सर?
हाँ बोलिए।
हाँ जी।
आपके लिए सर 4-5 लाइन की एक छोटी सी कविता है। इसे कविता ना ही माने तो बेहतर होगा, क्योंकि आप भी ऑथर हैं, तो थोड़ा मतलब अगर इसमें कुछ गलतियां होंगी तो इसको स्पष्ट करने का प्रयास कीजिएगा। ये आपके ही ऊपर है और कल रात को लिखी गई है। अडिग सदा पर्वत से नजर लक्ष्य पर गड़ी हुई, कर्मठता को शस्त्र बना मुश्किलों से विजयी हुई। प्रेरणा स्रोत युवाओं के उनको संघर्ष सिखाते हैं, कैसे पार करे सागर को उसका सेतु बनाते हैं। ऐसे युग पुरुष को सलाम, ऐसे प्रतिष्ठित विलक्षण बौद्धिक शक्ति को नमामि। विवेक जी आपको प्रणाम, विवेक जी आपको शत शत प्रणाम। ये छोटी सी कुछ चंद लाइनें थी सर आपके लिए।
थैंक यू वेरी मच श्याम, आपने बड़ा अच्छा बोला और अच्छा लिखते हैं आप, तो आप लिखते रहिए, कभी बनिए साथ साथ अपने करियर के साथ। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for sparing your time from your busy schedule and sharing erudite experiences with us. It was indeed an knowledgeable session with you, and it gave us wide insight about civil services. Hope to hear you soon in our future events too.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you once
Keep in
again.
touch on social media and we'll be in touch. Thanks a lot. Well organized.
Yeah,
all the best to all of you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, so all those who are asking about the notes preparation and content, I'll be just sharing the link of our social media handles over here in the chat box. So you guys can just check it out on our Instagram. We share regular newspaper updates, maps, etc. Everything actually. So I'll be just sharing the link in a while. Just give me a minute.
Guys, we share all the important study materials and resources, and those who cannot afford paid coaching is a very good place for you all to reap the benefits out of it.
Okay. Just a second. Guys, I've shared the Instagram link, so you can just check out our the study material we have posted over there. We have a huge team.
You may share YouTube link also.
Okay, YouTube link as well. Just give me a minute. I'll just share it. So in case if any of your friends was not able to attend it, it's okay. They can watch our YouTube channel as well. Wait.
Those who are not on Instagram, we have WhatsApp groups also for you.
So I hope you all liked the session. I hope it was beneficial for all of you. You guys can share your opinions in the chat box if you want to. Okay. Please send the link of the WhatsApp group. Karuna, can you share the link of the WhatsApp group?
Just a second.
Okay. If any one of you is willing to prepare for UPSC in the future, I guess most of you are one of those. So you can check out our social media handles. We provide different material every day. Sometimes we provide reels, sometimes we provide notes, sometimes different stuff like important facts, important dates. So you guys can just check it out accordingly. And we keep organizing such events in future as well. So we hope to see you all there as well. Thanks for all your love, guys. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I have shared the WhatsApp link also. You may join that.
If you guys are not active on social media, then you can join this WhatsApp group for the study material if you want to. Karuna has shared the link over there. Thank you, Prachi. Thank you, Kumar Sanu.